I think it would be me and like 2 other guys. Cause
so you would have brother husbands.
Yeah, I would have. Why not? You know,
You're such an alpha woman.
I mean, why not?
You're such an alpha woman.
Why can't I have like 2 bros that are like boys and then we just all, you know, why not? It could work.
My question is, why don't you already have it? Nobody's stopping you. You's a boss, babe. You got money. You got a house, car, all of this stuff. You can't get 2 dudes to move in with you and be your lap dogs? What's wrong with you, you Doberman Pinscher-headed bitch? Keep it real. Her whole head is shaped like a Doberman Pinscher's face.
You smug cocksucker. Fuck you.
These women don't know they're picky, and they don't oftentimes know they're picky until it's too late. And that pickiness, that stubbornness hits them like a ton of bricks in their 30s, and they realize that they spent a lot of their 20s being so picky that they were alone, and now they're alone at 33, and it's much harder to be alone at 33 than it is at 23, because at 33 you're ready for that family. And guess what, honey? The family's not going to just show up like this because you decide one day that you want it to be there. It doesn't work like that. So think about these things. Think about, you know, your requirements for a man and how specific and how rigid they are at 25. Not at 35 when you've let that window pass.
Your experience as a male who is still in the dating pool may make it very difficult for you to believe that these stats are true, but these are stats based on bigger cities where there are more, I guess, a black population living there. There's over 200,000 single women compared to men in New York. In Atlanta, there's 95,000 more. Washington, D.C., 63,000 more. Philly, 60,000 more. And the pattern continues at different parts, especially on the East Coast compared to the West. So this just numbers, you guys, just stats. It's not my stats. This is the government stats. And the reality of it is that a lot of these females will make you believe that they got so many options, that they have all these men to choose from. Therefore, they don't be in a rush to settle down. They don't be making it a priority for them to find them some good husbands or to learn how to be a good wife themselves. And they think they got all this time on their hands to go chase a career, chase a education, chase whatever assets they're trying to build up, chase some career online, whatever it is that they're chasing after, that I guess they think is going to give them more clout, give them more respect, give them more money. And then when they get ready to settle down, upwards of their 30s usually, because their biological clock starts to tick, not tick, I should say it's winding down, right? Then they start coming at you guys making crazy demands that you guys meet all these criteria to even go on a date with them, let alone marry them, just to go on a date, just to get my number, right? This is the reason why I say the things that I say, because we need to have a reality check. Hello, us women don't got all these options. You may have options as far as a bunch of men sweating you, but that's not the same as them trying to marry you and care for you and be responsible for you and be your lifelong partner. And a lot of these women, they miss out because the time that they spend pursuing these things, they should have spent that time building up a friendship, a relationship with a man, even if she's not dating him, just getting close to the handful of dudes that's around her that may be of some substance. These girls aren't doing that. They're just using the guy to do a bunch of favors for them, or wasting their time chasing after so-called bad boys who end up dissing them in the long run. You end up with kids, you end up with STDs, you end up with time wasted, you end up aging. You miss out on the opportunity that you had to actually snag a good dude. But men, understand this is the reality. No matter how much we try to create the illusion that we've got so many options, that would not be the case. Look at the world. Why are there so many single women? Why are there so many single moms? Why are there so many women that don't have nobody in their life and they're bitter and angry? Because the stats tell the truth.
If you have bad credit, I have 2 apps that you need to download right now. The second app is called Kickoff.
Why you start with the second one? What's wrong with the first one?
Now, this is how it looks when you go to download it on the App Store. I love this app. So what it does is it like sets up an installment loan. And what you're going to do is you set the amount that you want to do.
I can't even much listen to you, lady. I need credit repair right now. Which old asking for $500 to get your nails done when you know it only costs 60 ass eyelashes.
The problem with women in this society, they don't understand if you ain't got no man, it's because you're not a good woman. All good women have a man. All good women already have a man. If you're a good woman and you're single, you fool yourself into believing you're a good woman. You're not a good woman, and that's why you don't have a man. Because when a man meets a good woman, he snatches her up. Any man will admit that. Even me, if I meet the right woman, I'm snatching her up. Period. I'm not saying she's going to be perfect. No woman is going to be perfect, but the 80-20 rule does apply. I'm snatching her up. Quick. I don't care what nobody say. I'm snatching her up. I'm putting her in a position. And that's just the reality of it. So if you're a good woman And especially if you're in your 30s and 40s and you ain't got no man, then you're not a good woman.
I don't want this one. I don't want. Send another one, please. I promise I'm not being ungrateful. I promise.
Here go another one of these idiot women. Beautiful. One of you men would including me, could take her, mold her, and she could do what you need her to do for you. But here go this idiot thinking she got a bunch of time to pick and choose between men. Meanwhile, you getting older, wrinklier, and saggier.
I don't need a man.
That's why, men, it's up to you to already have something going on with yourself.
Well, here's an example. There was actually multiple times where his girlfriend would throw temper tantrums. She likes to throw these little temper tantrums. That's another topic. But anyways, so she's basically just throwing temper tantrums to check and see if his interest in her has changed, right? But I know this. So when she throws these little tantrums, he doesn't feed into them. He don't go chasing after her. He don't call her. He don't text her.
Yo, why would you talk about this stuff? Because in that day, brother, it's already been prophesized. 7 of these women, whether you or your wife or your current girlfriend want them to or not, are gonna take hold of you. That's not saying they're gonna be successful, but they damn sure are gonna try, bro.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
We're already seeing it today. Check this clip out.
So I only date married men, and let me tell you the reasons why.
We truly are living in the last days. What generation of women was so blatant? Listen, this hoe said the reasons, plural. There's several, my guy. I really shouldn't even have to go further into this video because when were women being this honest? Just putting it out there like, yeah, that's your man, I'm coming for him, and let me tell you why I am. But for the sake of argument, let's play the rest of it.
Number 1, married men are less clingy. They cannot blow my phone up all day. I don't have to see them every single day. Why? Because they have a wife. They have a family.
Getting back to the story my wife was relaying to us, married men aren't less clingy because we can't be. It's a such thing as a simpy husband. That's why a lot of these weird girls will go for a certain type of guys. No, he's not clinging to you because he already got something going on with him. You're the one who needs a man. He don't need a girl. Hello, you weirdo bitch.
Number 2, single men usually want kids. Married men...
I'm sorry, what did you say, you single mom ass bitch? I mean, look at her. First of all, the first giveaway was the kid. Why did you do that? Only brothers and sisters can fight with one another in that tone of voice. Like, the nerve of you. How dare you stand in front of the television while I'm on the final boss? And then look at her eyes darting over there. Let me see what my hard-headed ass kids who have no father covering them or guiding them about are doing. Let's go back to my first statement. You're the one who needs a man, you weirdo bitch. But finish what you were saying, you blurry vision having asshole.
Already have them. So he always has to leave his home, for some peace and quiet. And that's when he comes to me. And I don't have to deal with the whole, stepchildren, kid bullshit. Number 3, married men don't want commitment because they're already committed to somebody else. So I honestly get all the perks. Have a nice steak dinner, hotel rooms, gifts, and I don't even have to split bills or fucking do their laundry. And number 4, I date married men because they are rentals. I check in and check out whenever the fuck I want. I check in when I want attention. I check out right before the arguments start. I don't do family drama. I don't do mother-in-laws. I just do him and go back to my, to my home, to my peace.
All right, now that we got that out of the way, and you know that these hoes is on the lookout for your man, your current, right now, husband man. Now that we know that, let's get back to what my wife was talking about.
He don't ask her what's wrong. He don't do none of that. He just goes on about his business like it's just a regular day, right? She'll wait and wait all day long for him to say something to she could be prompted to say that she's upset about something, but it doesn't happen. So then she'll text me and be like, did you know that I'm mad at Adonis and I'm gonna just break up with him? And yeah, he needs a different girl than me because I don't have enough patience. And I'll be like, what are you talking about? Where is this coming from? What the heck even happened? She'll find some ridiculous reason to claim that means he doesn't like her anymore. So she's gonna excuse herself, right? Now, I'll say, okay, that's what you want, right? You want him to not call you no more, right? I'll tell him, you want me to tell him she don't want you to call her no more. Don't talk to her. Don't ask her if she needs a ride. Don't say nothing to her. That's what you want me to say, right? I'll tell him right now. She'll be like, well, you don't have to say that to him. And I'll be like, but that's what you want, right? Well, yeah, I'll just tell him myself. Oh, you're gonna tell him yourself? Okay. Well, you come over later and you tell him about it. Every single time I've said this to this girl, she comes over, she don't say a word to this man. She don't say nothing to him about whatever she was complaining to me about that was ridiculous. All she does is smile, sit on his lap, let him give her a kiss, and then it's like nothing happened. What happened? I thought you said you want him to leave you alone. I thought you want to break up. I thought you said he don't like you no more. I thought that's what you wanted. That's what she said she wanted.
But the reality is she didn't even know what she wanted, and most of these girls don't. But that's a whole different story. Speaking of which, the full version of this video is available to the members, so make sure you're a member of this channel so that you can get these deep dives that me and my wife do on this dating topic and on these weirdo broads. Let's keep going.
Hold on, man. Okay, hold on.
How old is he?
He's 5.
What's he doing up at 11:20?
He doesn't have school tomorrow. They don't have school. They're out for the week. He takes naps. 2 actually today, so he's up until.
Ma'am, I have a child and I've been a stepfather. That's the difference between y'all and us. There ain't no goddamn reason a 5-year-old is up at 11:30, school or not, 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock. His ass should have been in bed a long time ago.
Well, he took a nap and.
I don't knock his little ass out. He shouldn't be coming in the door when you talking to grown people.
You're right. And that's probably why I don't have any men in my household.
No, because you have no structure. This is what men provide. We provide masculine leadership and structure. So when I was around young boys like that, the first thing they responded to was the basement. They went to bed. There were rules. And see, we have a community where the women are just allowed to do what they want to and believe and hope and manifest. You're doing the best you can. I don't doubt that. But Black women have been told to be strong, independent, and you're programmed to do it all by yourself, to where it's against your better nature. And every other group of women knows that, you know what, I am better off with a man. But Black women, Order 66. That programming that came from your big mama's generation, the baby boomers, that told y'all that don't get no man, get yourself da-da-da-da-da-da. When the next group of women are married at 54% rate, you got women who come into this country illegally, who live better lives with husbands who stand outside of Home Depot and sell cans and stuff. How can people come across this border and in under 20 years own what used to be the Black side of town? Because they have family. The women stick with their men. We got a bunch of women out by themselves doing the best you can, but the reality is you don't have the skills to make high income. You can live paycheck to paycheck and keep the lights on, such and so forth, but you never get ahead. The only way you get ahead is to finally decide to cool that shit down and cooperate with a man.